The City of St. Louis passed Proposition P. This is a half-cent sales tax increase and intends to provide police and firefighters with a raise, body cams, and further training. People in the SLU community have differing opinions on this. Group 1 has the latest.
Proposition P was passed to improve working conditions for the city departments. According to Brian Fogarty, a former medic for STL City FD, they're treated terribly by the public in the city, and with the low salary, it just isn't worth it for them to stay. This is a controversial topic, and many people have differing opinions on the passing of Proposition P.
To be honest, I don't know a lot about Proposition P, so how do I feel about it? I would say that I don't really feel any sort of way, really. I'm not super informed about it, and I'm not really sure how it would affect me.
The passing of this proposition has led to the further discussion of those for or against this new plan of action for police in St. Louis City. Those against are voicing their concern with increasing taxes as a means to give raises to police. Those for this legislation have shown their support for the programs that are being put in place to further training for police.
I think that Proposition P was historically, put together to combat that trend of training these individuals and then our best and brightest being picked off and going someplace else for higher pay and lower stress jobs.
It is always smart to keep students involved in the political sphere. We are all at the age where we can vote to help change the political climate around us, but need to be informed even after a vote is cast. This would also affect the way that students would interact with officers in the future if this proposition is passed.
The way to go about it's not the right way. It's not the right way to increase taxes in a city that's already kind of overtaxed. That's where it needs to be changed. The problem is there, the way they do their job and the way.
Proposition P has been a source of tension in the political sphere of St. Louis. The opposing sides both see concerns with how the passing of this bill will affect relations with citizens and emergency services. Since its passing, we will have to wait and see what the consequences will actually look like from this legislation. As eligible voters in the city of St. Louis, we can stay informed about these consequences and vote on the future legislation that would affect these regulations.